So you want to make 500 bucks a day so you can quit your job, but you don't have much money, so you're going to bring two or three or $4,000 and you're going to make $500 a day. I don't blame you for wanting to quit your job. I also wanted to quit my job back then when I started. And I want you to know that it is more than possible to make money on the stock market so that you can quit your job. Spoiler alert, you can't make money every day on the stock market. My number one filter to know if you're getting scammed by a fake guru is if they tell you that you can bring $5,000 to the market every day and make such and such percentage of money, whether that's $300 or $400, that's a scam. You would be making about 3,000% on the month. And when you do that kind of math, I'm sure anybody could see that that's not realistic. When you present it that way, anyone can see that that's just not possible. But you can make income. Whether you want to scalp or you want to take an opening range breakout or you want to take a morning dip buy or you're looking for a gap and go type strategy where the market gaps up and then it just sails forward more, any of those strategies can work. What you need to do is find a strategy that you like and something that you can kind of play with and see what works. Okay, here's what doesn't work. What doesn't work is signing up for a mentorship and then watching a mentor trade that strategy, even if they do trade it successfully. Because in one of the most famous books on how to learn to trade, Mark Douglas from Trading in the Zone says very specifically that you cannot buy someone else's edge. You cannot be gifted someone else's edge. You cannot look at the way someone else trades and absorb their edge somehow. You must build edge on your own. So you can take the basic framework of the way a mentor presents it, whether it's ICT or it's just scalping on a low time frame and you're watching level 2 order flow. You can take the basic framework of it, but to develop edge on it yourself, what you need to do is you need to start tracking your trades. You just start with something simple. Just a spreadsheet with the date, the entry price, the exit price, the risk level, and that's it. Just start there. When you start tracking your trades, it allows you to go back and review them. Pull up the chart, see what you did. And when you can review a dozen trades, say 10 to 20 trades at a time, then you start to trigger your subconscious mind to be able to see patterns. But just day to day, one trade at a time, you can't build intuition like that. And Mark Douglas says this in Trading in the Zone. You can't build intuition just one trade at a time. You need to go back and start to structure it yourself and see what was working and what didn't work. That's how you develop edge. You track the trades that you took, you go back and you review them, you see what worked and what didn't work, and then you incorporate that into your next 10 to 20 trades. And then when you get another 10 to 20 trades, you repeat the process. And you just keep repeating that process over and over again, and you will build a statistical edge. It doesn't matter whether you're day trading or swing trading or whatever it is. This is how you build a strategy. Now, day traders who are successful don't necessarily day trade every day. They build in filters of what days are a good day to trade that strategy and what days aren't. And then they make all of their money in maybe 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 days in a week, but almost no day traders are successful 5 days a week. Now, scalpers sometimes have a higher win rate and they might go 10 days and have all green days 10 days in a row. But the thing about high win rate strategies is when you have a losing day, you really have a losing day, and it can take back profits from several of your green days. And so that's the way that scalping works. You might have 10 good days in a row, and then you're going to have one day that takes probably the profits from half those days. I just want to give you a realistic understanding of the way that day trading actually works and how you can actually make income off of it. Listen, if you want my free backtesting spreadsheet or you want to know more about how to develop Edge, check this video out next.